OpenAI released GPT-5.5, its first completely retrained base model since GPT-4.5. It is natively omnimodal, processing text, images, and audio as a single, unified stream. GPT-5.5 scores 82.7% on Terminal Bench 2.0, a benchmark for technical tool use, placing it ahead of every model available. While API input costs double its predecessor, increased token efficiency in real-world use cases effectively lowers the overall cost for developers running complex workflows. Sam Altman described the model as a foundation for an agentic future, highlighting its ability to map out messy tasks, use tools, and check its work for errors. We are moving toward a standard of independent digital workers, systems capable of mapping out multi-step projects and executing them with significantly less human intervention than previous models. The U.S. Pentagon recently signed deployment agreements with 7 major tech companies, including OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft, to run AI models on classified military networks. Anthropic was excluded from these agreements because it refused to remove safety guardrails that would otherwise allow its AI to be used for mass surveillance and autonomous weapons. Anthropic responded with a federal lawsuit that has temporarily blocked the government's action, framing the exclusion as a consequence of their commitment to safety. This heat map of India tracks LinkedIn's labor report, showing a 59.5% national surge in AI engineering hiring. It highlights extreme demand in major hubs, but also reveals a 45.5% growth spike reaching Tier 2 cities like Vijayawada. This creates a unique geopolitical situation. AI is centralizing military power in the West while simultaneously distributing high-value tech jobs across emerging markets. Microsoft launched Agent 365 at $15 per user a month. It provides IT departments with a centralized control plane to secure and monitor all automated workflows running across a company. This radar chart maps out Google's Gemini 3.1 Pro, specifically highlighting its massive 1 million token context window and a 77.1% logic reasoning score. Developers can now feed entire code repositories into it at once. Anthropic released Claude Mythos. It is a strictly restricted, invite-only model built specifically for defensive cybersecurity, and the NSA is already using it to identify network threats. ElevenLabs launched ElevenCreative, combining 10,000 artificial voices, video generation, and dubbing capabilities across 70 languages into a single localized workspace. OpenAI ended its Microsoft Cloud exclusivity, deploying GPT-5.5 simultaneously across Amazon Web Services, Azure, and Google Cloud. The global ecosystem has moved into a phase of specialized, enterprise-grade infrastructure built for governance, cyber defense, and cross-platform scale. Independent benchmarks are verifying these capabilities in real time. Live coding tasks from the AI Review channel show GPT 5.5 consistently outperforming Claude Opus 4.7 and Gemini 3.1. At the ElevenLabs Summit in London, developers proved a single user can generate a complete, multilingual advertising campaign in exactly 1 day. Indian investor Nikhil Kamath publicly reacted to the recent LinkedIn hiring data by labeling this 59.5% job surge as India's second IT revolution. Analysis from First Post confirms that sectors from fintech to healthcare are now aggressively poaching developers to build custom internal models. The professional conversation has shifted entirely away from whether these models are accurate to how fast they can be pushed into production. All of this creates immediate pressure for professionals inside the world's fastest-growing AI talent market. Cognizant just announced Project Leap, a $300 million internal transformation plan that eliminates 4,000 traditional IT jobs. This split bar chart visualizes the full scope of that decision. Alongside those 4,000 cuts, Cognizant is actively bringing in 20,000 fresh hires strictly trained in AI systems. Legacy skills are being actively automated out of the ecosystem to fund the implementation of the new infrastructure. Professionals either upskill to build these new systems, or they get caught in the outgoing wave of automation. Today, we tracked the arrival of autonomous base models, direct military integration, the Indian talent market surge, localized enterprise governance, and unified creative media tools. And remember, the models rolling out right now are the weakest versions of this technology you will ever use.
If you are a student or a founder watching,
Your mandate is to automate your workflows and lead these deployments inside your organizations immediately. The experimental phase of chatbots is over. The global infrastructure layer is being laid down, and the economy now answers exclusively to the builders.